Mr. Biswas asks if the downside of over diversification applies to debt funds as well, or is it just for equity funds?
Uh, the downside of over diversification is not as much of a risk in debt fund, because you are primarily looking at skills. You are de-risking it, so that does not apply to debt fund as much. Also, I find that debt funds of a certain kind, I rarely find too many funds with greatly varying portfolios. In fact, you have too much of commonality in the underlying portfolio. In fact, if you look at the character of the debt, most debt fund managers are in India are heavily reliant on government securities. So every fund holds it. The views might be different. Somebody holds 8 years maturity or duration, or 6 years or 9.5 years. So the quality aspect, a significant part of the fixed income portfolio is not much. But I would say that the diversification beyond a certain point is a futile exercise. For the sake of you being interested, the moment you have, assuming you have a large sum of money, a crore of rupees, which is invested in 10 funds, and one fund is not doing well, the whole psychology that we tend to ignore our losers, or the ones which are not doing well, admitting our mistake, and eyeing the opportunity of booking gains in our winners, is a futile exercise. Find some good funds, having 2 3 of them, and then ask the question that what extra are you getting here which you won't get from your new fund. If you ask this question yourself, I think that will that will act as a good check. If you think that there is a fund which will be a very meaningful addition to your portfolio, by all means add it. But I think if you have 3 4 funds, it meets your goals, for sake of simplicity and interest, it might be worthwhile even in a fixed income fund not to diversify beyond a point.